Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Jumping on with another video. Today I am cracking on with the painting. So once the painting's done, it'll be full conversion mode and I can get kind of the inside sorted, but I'm trying to take my time with the paint just to get it perfect. Like I don't want to rush it and it be messy or patchy, so it is taking quite a while, but today I am planning to do the first coat everywhere. So far I've done the side and the front, but now I'm going to do second coats on those bits and then first coat on the roof, on the back doors and on that side. Hopefully get it all done, just get the paint on. Getting a little bit fed up now just because I'm impatient. So yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy the process because I know I'll look back and I'll think actually that wasn't the worst part of the build. Like, just got to kind of learn to take it, I don't know, just appreciate it because it's not the worst thing I could be doing. So it's just one of those like tedious jobs basically. So I'm going to take you with me. I am very scared of heights. Like, I think it's maybe a new thing. Like I never was scared of heights growing up. I think you have that like child, like no fear as a kid. But even like standing on the ladder trying to reach the roof, I just get so scared. Like my legs start shaking and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like I'm not even that high off the ground. But I'm gonna climb up that ladder, sit on the roof, because I was planning to just climb up the ladder and kind of like reach over because I didn't want to get onto the roof because it was too high. But I done it yesterday and actually it wasn't so bad once you're up there. So it sounds stupid and it is stupid, but yeah, I'm just one of those things that I just get a bit scared of. And I worry that like once I'm up there that I'm not going to be able to get back down. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to climb up now. I started painting yesterday, literally just tried to test out the paint. If you saw my previous video, I have switched paints to a higher gloss and a longer cure time paint, and it actually looks really good. It's meant to have like a glass finish and I'm very, very impressed. So as you can see on this side, I have sanded it back because I'm going to do the second coat in the new paint, but you can kind of see now, like there's a little bit of patchiness on the gloss kind of finish. See like there, up there, and that was really annoying me. So I'm hoping the new paint will sort that out, which I think it has done. On the roof it's looking really good. So the roof is kind of a tester because you don't see the roof. Obviously I'm going to make it look as good as possible, but yeah, it'd be good to see what the finish is like on the roof before I get onto the sides. So that is today's job. I also need to try and fill in this little bit of damage before I paint, so I'm going to try and put some filler on there, and then yeah, get painting, just masked off everything that I think needs masking off. There's always other bits that I come across like that I need to try and figure out where to mask off, but yeah, come along with me. I'm gonna get onto the roof and get painting basically. So I'm just trying to fill in this little bit of damage here. Never filled before, but I found this bodywork filler and I'm trying to like not make a mess of it, but it's going a bit messy, I can't even lie. So I don't know how long it cures as well, but I think I can sand it back as well, which I'm hoping will work. So I'm just trying to get it on there and maybe just sand it back after. It's just a fiddly place. I feel like I need a smaller spatula. But I'm tired people are probably really good at this, but trying back to mine too quickly. So just going to now get up onto the roof and start with the painting up there. So wish me luck. It's so fun. So scared. I just feel so high up. It's okay, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I'm up. Oh my god, if that ladder falls. Oh. up. Okay. It's okay. If the ladder falls, then I just call someone to come and save me, right? Okay. It shouldn't be this scary, but it is. There is a little bit of surface rust up here, which I kind of expected, I guess, for this age of van. But I may put some, there's this tape that I used in my other van where it basically lets seals in just to stop any like water leaks. So I might do that. But first just paint it and then maybe look at, even if it needs welding, I can do that after painting. It would be good to get some clothes that I don't care about getting messy because these leggings are expensive and if they get paint on, I'll be very, very sad. They're like £40, so let's not try and get paint on them. Bit of a workout, really. So I'm just gonna get this first coat on the roof done and then I'll speed it up so you guys don't get bored. But I'm gonna try and work like back, front, and then work my way off so I don't get stuck. Because the ladder's there, I need to know where not to paint so I can actually climb back down and then just reach over. So yeah, I'm gonna speed that up now for you guys and then get down onto the main of the van. It is looking really, really nice. Look at that gloss. I am happy with that. Obviously it will need a second coat, but I think for the first coat, that coverage, it is looking good. Just the back of it. I'm going to try and corner myself into this little bit without getting paint on me, hopefully. So yeah, a little bit more to go and then I can get done back down and working on the sides. So just onto the second door now. I got down off the ladder safely, which I'm glad about. I don't want to go back up there, but I'm going to have to for the second coat. If it needs it, I'll kind of have a little look and see what it looks like. To be fair, we'll have solar panels on anyway, so I should do a proper job and do a second coat, but we'll see. Now onto the back door, just kind of masked off the little trims. You don't realise how actually much needs masking off, like even bits like this. Like these are tricky because how do you do that? Obviously with a spray gun you'd be able to go all the way around, but I'm trying not to use a brush because I don't want to see the brush marks. So I'm going to try and go over it. But then obviously when the door opens you see more metal, so we'll see. Just going to, yeah, paint the back doors and then paint that side as well. And then it's just a case of doing the second coat on the other panels and yeah, doing above there. I obviously done the roof, but I didn't do round the sides because I need to tack rag the dust off those bits. But yeah, it's really hot. I thought it was going to be a bit cooler today, but I shouldn't have worn a jumper. Rookie error. This workshop has like no insulation in, so supposedly in winter it's freezing cold, but in summer, which is not even warm right now, it just gets very, very hot, especially the higher you go, which I was on the van, so I'm hot. But yeah, just listening to music to make the time go quicker, because it does get a little lonely van converting by yourself. But it's a Saturday, I have nothing else to do, so yeah, this is what I'm up to. Could be worse, and I do enjoy it, so yeah, just listening to some good music and cracking on. guys, another day done in the workshop. I mean, not a day, I was only here for a few hours today. But that is that side, mostly done. It just needs to do that door and then go over the other parts. To be fair, I'm quite happy with the progress. I thought I'd be able to do more, but it's now like 8, half 8, so I should probably go get some food. I could probably work it all evening. Like, I could be here till midnight and happily just carry on painting. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night, but yeah, that's that side done and that door done. And look at that gloss. Look at that. I am so pleased with that. Obviously it does need another coat. And then yeah, tomorrow I might go back over that side and just get all the other bits done. Because I'm so close, like I'm starting to see what it would look like done now, and I am so excited. Oh god, it's gonna look so good. I've got a vision. Obviously that door is going to have a big off-roading wheel on, so that's the reason I haven't put a window in like that side. So a bit more privacy as well, because on my first van I had both rear windows cut out, and obviously they're tinted, but at night time the tint almost doesn't work, like with the lights on in the van it doesn't work. So it'd be nice to have a bit more privacy without having to kind of put all the blinds up all the time. And yeah, that is the reason I cut that window in as well, just to give a bit more light, because I'm not putting that window in, if that makes sense. Didn't paint this bit, not sure why, just haven't actually got round to that bit yet. I thought I'd stop at that panel. And the filler, not too sure how that is looking, but I'm hoping once it dries I can just give it a really good sand, make it more kind of make it very flat, ready to paint that bit. And then I think I'm nearly there. Need to paint that door. I have decided to paint not the door handles, but the lock, because I think it looks quite cool, kind of blended in with the door. And it's such a nice colour, like why not just paint everything that colour? Hi guys, back for another day of painting in the workshop. It is now Sunday. I worked until about 8 o'clock last night, and then back again today, just so I can get the paint finally done, because I am sick of it. I'm sick of painting, getting messy, paint on me, cleaning brushes, it's just dragging on. So yeah, going to finish the paint today, do the first coat on a couple more panels, and then finish the second coat on the other panels, like those. Yeah, done the back door. Look how nice that looks. Like, I am very happy with the colour. It just looks great. So yeah, I am going to get painting. I thought I'd kind of go a bit more in depth. I forgot I kind of mentioned about the paint, but I wanted to tell you what paint it exactly was, because I obviously wanted to look what it looked like first before I do recommend it, but the gloss is just insane. Like, you can see on that how good the finish is. And for a DIY paint job with a roller brush, you can't go wrong. Like, I got quoted around £7,000 for a respray, which I was not going to pay. Like, that cost more than twice that. And so I found this company, Beyond Surface Solutions, and it came to about £400 in total. The paint was only about £100 for 5 litres, and 5 litres will do the whole van. But the main kind of cost comes from masking tape is expensive. I'm not sure if that's like a common fact, but that was about £200 for all the tape. To be fair, I haven't actually used all the tape, so you might be able to save a little bit and just get it as you go. But yeah, masking tape is about £200, £100 for paint. You need kind of tack rags, the kind of scotch pads that key the existing paintwork, rollers, gloves, which I'm wearing in this hand right here. So yeah, that's kind of where the cost comes in. But I mean, £400 compared to £7,000, it's a no-brainer, especially when it turns out like that. So yeah, I'm very pleased. This is the brush I am using. Sorry, the roller brush. So the first time I started painting with the other paint, they gave me like a hard density foam roller, and the ones they gave me, it's called Gloss Pile. which I guess makes sense, right? So they're called Gloss Pile for gloss, satin and wood stains or smooth surfaces. Just going to go over this panel now. I did put the filler here yesterday, so I've just sanded that back a little bit. It's not perfect, but it will do, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to get painting. I think, oh, the paint is called Zebra Coat Superflow. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it so far. So yeah, let's get painting. Nearly done. Might need to mask off a few more bits. I did get paint on the tyres down there yesterday, but I am going to be hopefully getting new tyres and wheels, like the off-roading look, so that will look really cool. Or I'll have to just drive around with paint on my tyres for a while if I can't get any. That is the van all done with the paint. I do need to go over and do second coats in some places, but wow, that is looking, I mean, I don't want to like blow my own trumpet, but oh my god, so happy. Yeah, it's obviously done the back door, all the side pillars, and just need to paint that bit of the roof. Looks so cool. The colour is just spot on to what I imagined. Like, it's that desert sand colour that I was kind of going for, but a bit more of a beigey. So yeah, I'm just so happy. It's finally coming together and I can crack on with the inside. Let me know if you have any questions about the DIY paint job at all, because it was something that I took ages to kind of look into and decide on. So if I can share my knowledge, I guess, with you guys, then yeah, I'll be glad to help. And I hope this kind of encourages some of you guys to actually do your own paint job, because if I can do it, like the messiest, like the person that can't even do much DIY, then you can definitely do it. Like, I'm quite a messy person, but the finish and how easy it was to do, I guess, with all the masking off and the process, it's turned out well. It'd be good to get it outside. I might wheel it outside. It takes 3 days to cure, so I need to leave it here for the next 3 days, and then I might take it outside the unit and see what it looks like in the sun, because I've seen it obviously in this lighting, which is, I don't know what lighting it is, like artificial lighting. But I haven't actually seen it in the sun, so it'd be really interesting to see what it looks like actually in daylight. So yeah, I'm very pleased. It's just something a bit different. Like my first van, if you saw my first van, it is like an army green colour, and the fact that this one, I mean, I was deciding whether to go for exactly the same green colour and create like a little mini fleet would be really cool. That was my first idea. But actually, like, why not get creative and try and do a different colour like this one and just make it a bit more unique, because, I mean, it does make you stand out. Like, people are going to be like, oh, look, there she is. But yeah, it's kind of a bit cool, isn't it? Having it a funky colour, and that's not like the usual white or silver. Just makes it a little bit more different. And why not stand out, you know? So yeah, I'm very, very pleased. I also realised that you guys wanted to see an up close of the paint, just kind of see the finish, because I've had a lot of comments like on Instagram as well saying, oh, like it looks good from far away, but let's see up close. And the people that gave me the paint said that it is going to have a glass finish, and that is just exactly what I was looking for. And yeah, I would say it's very, very glass-like. Like you can see the reflection. The first paint that I tried was kind of like hasn't even got a touch on this. Like this is just next level, the kind of sheen to it. Yeah, it is really, really good. My next YouTube video will be on the inside. I haven't figured out what yet, but it will be starting the conversion on the inside. I mean, it's going to be starting from scratch, like giving it a good clean, which is always step one. So a good clean on the inside, and then starting to take apart what's already there. So there is a lot of insulation installed, rock wool, which I need to replace for plastic, recycled plastic insulation. I need to sound deaden, and then I can start putting up all the materials that I have gathered. So I have all the panels that I need. So I'm going for like the half ribbed panels on the bulkhead. I'm not sure if you've seen them. I'll show you next video, but they're kind of like, you see them in houses and they're kind of like half ribbed. So I'm going to paint them and get that up on the bulkhead where the little door's going to be. And then I have some, tongue and groove. So that will be going onto the side walls, and that'll be painted as well. So they've come in with this like green colour, so you have to almost paint them yourself, which is good because I can choose a really nice tone and colour palette for the van and just make it a bit more unique. So that'll be going up first. And then it should be pretty straightforward. Ceiling, flooring, walls. I need to install the Max Air fan, get on the roof and do that. Solar panels, that will be quite an early step because you have to get onto the van and then feed it through underneath the ceiling, so that can't be done until, yeah, I need to get that done before the ceiling basically. And then I can start installing the windows, get that bombed on. Gonna be a very, very fun process, and I'm looking forward to it now the paint's done. Yeah, I'm just very excited to get into it and get my hands dirty, stuck in, and make a very, very cool van. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, I'll hopefully just be filming little bits as I go, and then kind of piling them up into a bit of a vloggy video. So yeah, I will see you guys next week for my next video. See you later. Bye.